And we're delighted to have joining us live from Kaduna State, former governor of that's Sokoto State, Senator Aminu Tambuwal. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsnight, and compliments of the season. Well, let me start by asking you first off, because you have reacted to the storming or striking or bombing of Sokoto State, in Tambuwal for that matter. You've asked the people to be calm and that you've been in talks with the authorities. What are you learning so far? First off, let me get your reaction to this strike in collaboration with Nigeria, and what is the outcome of your findings so far?
Thank you very much, Madam Ngozi, and compliment of the season. I did call for greater collaboration and support for the government of Nigeria and government at all levels some 6 days back. And only last night and through this morning, we woke up to have heard from various sources about these strikes. I issued a statement, as you have rightly said, calling for calm and support to security agencies as we all face these challenges. I have been very clear in my earlier statements and position that terrorism and terrorists are nobody's friends, and we must avoid giving it any political or religious connotation. The narrative should be about securing lives and properties of Nigerians, and not any particular section or any religious belief. This is a collective war for Nigeria and by Nigerians and its friends. So this should be very clear. I have been in touch, as I did say, with the topmost of security forces in Nigeria, and the information I got was that the target was actually not Jabo in Tambuwal local government, but an enclave in Tangaza local government of Sokoto State, which of course is not part of my senatorial district. And I recollect that while serving as governor of Sokoto State, we have had issues of Lakurawa in the same sub-area of Sokoto, in particular Tangaza and Gudu, and to some extent Binji local government area of Sokoto State. And we carried out through in the joint operations with the Army, DSS, and other security forces, very effective and coordinated operation against Lakurawa, and they were pushed back, and not much was heard from them up until recently, in about last year or a year ago. So I am still maintaining my position on advising our constituents to remain calm and give maximum support and cooperation to the security agencies so that we possibly can get to the end of this menace.
It's interesting, I mean, when you say that you actually do have cause to believe that there are sleeper cells based on previous activities of Lakurawa in Sokoto State there, because many have been asking and wondering, why did the strike happen in Sokoto and not in Borno or Zamfara in the northeast? That's the, you know, eye of the storm as far as the activities of terrorists is concerned. But do you believe that the U.S. intervention, of course in collaboration with Nigerian military forces, can actually achieve the set objective to actually flush out these terrorists and restore peace?
Well, I will take that with some mixed reaction. If we go by the history of such operations as carried out by the U.S. in some parts of the world, I am very, very concerned. We must be very circumspect, and if the history is anything to go by, it has not been able to effectively achieve much in some of the areas that they carried out such collaborative efforts. However, it is important that we understand that this is not a religious war. This is not an ethnic war. This is about our country and securing our country. So help may come from unexpected quarters. What we need to do is to make sure that no hidden agenda is pursued in the pursuit of this fight against terrorism.
So would you agree then with Sheikh Gumi, the Islamic scholar, who has asked the federal government to halt any further cooperation with the U.S. Immediately, saying that, look, U.S. is not in a position really to intervene in security issues in Nigeria. He actually prefers countries like Turkey, Pakistan, and of course China, whom he says don't have their hands stained in blood. Do you agree with that? Should Nigeria withdraw this cooperation forthwith?
Well, Sheikh Gumi is entitled to his own opinion. I've said my own, that we should seek for help where we can get genuine help and without any undertone. And I don't think I need to go beyond that.
This collaboration between the United States and Nigeria, when it was first announced, of course, when Trump declared Nigeria a country of particular concern, and then all the drama that happened did, go on, and finally there seemed to be a situation where Nigeria and the U.S. were on the same page. But is this the complexion of collaboration that you are expecting between Nigeria and the United States in prosecuting this war against terrorism in Nigeria? Or do you have a different idea of how this should go?
I think it should be very comprehensive. Areas of concerns like Borno, Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, and a host of other parts of the country should be covered by this operation, so that the insinuation that a particular part of the country, particularly Sokoto, that has not been as widely reported, having such major security challenges as these other states, will not be kind of the narrative. So I believe that Nigerian government should seek greater collaboration with many more countries, including the U.S. and others that are willing to help and support in this fight. After all, it's a transnational issue. It's not just a local issue about Nigeria. All of this is all over the Sahel, from Mali to Cote d'Ivoire, from Mali to the Niger Republic to Burkina Faso, and many parts of the Sahel.
Right. And we'll have to say thank you very much for joining us and giving us your insights tonight on Newsnight on the U.S. strikes on Sokoto State, your state, where you were former governor. Aminu Tambuwal, former governor of Sokoto State, senator representing Sokoto South Senatorial District.